What up, boys, and welcome back to another episode of the Solo Steady Goldfarm series. So basically, if you guys don't know what the series is, it's basically just me doing a bunch of farms that can be done solo and gives you steady gold. So this is independent on like battle pets and transmog, stuff that usually takes a while to sell. This is mostly materials that's going to sell extremely fast, right? Like most materials do. And in today's video, we have a farm that I've showed before. And I just went ahead and I did it again just to see how good it was and if it was still good enough to make it to this series. So if you guys want to make sure you catch all the Steady Gold Farm videos in this series, make sure you subscribe to my channel. But right now we're going to look into the farm though. And this farm takes place in Oldham, like all the way down here. And you want skinning for this one. Like some of these videos, you gotta have mining, some herbalism, and some skinning. And some of them, no professions at all. And some are even better with tailoring if you have it maxed out because you get more cloth and so on. But in this farm, all you need is skinning. Class doesn't really matter at all. And basically how the farm works, you guys can see these pink eggs. You have to step on these pink eggs and a bunch of crocodiles is gonna spawn. So you AoE them down, you loot them, and then you just skin the mobs, right? It's super simple. Obviously, when you skin them, the item that you do want is the savage leather. But however, you also get a lot of savage leather scraps that you turn into savage leather. And besides from just the raw leather that you get, you're also going to get a bunch of these tiny treasure chests, which is going to contain a bunch of volatiles, the purites ore and the elementium ore, and also green items and embers of cloth. I didn't disenchant the green items that I received while doing this, I just vendored them, but you should probably disenchant them. It depends. If you get weapons, they're going to vendor for more than the enchanting cost or materials, but if you get pieces of gear, it's usually worth to just disenchant it. And there's a couple of transmog items, but it's mostly blue items like rare quality that matters. So also, besides from the tiny treasure chests, which also gives you raw gold by the way, you get these, the strange bloated stomach. So clicking these is going to give you even more volatiles. So after all, like, it's really important when you guys do this farm to have the potion of treasure finding on, which basically allows you to get the tiny treasure chests. But you should also have Darkwind Firewater on. That's basically what allows me to skin these mobs so fast. And whatever you do, don't just spam click because it's actually not going to register the loot. If you just spam like this, like you could in the old days, like usually you skip a couple of loot windows. So you shouldn't do that. Just skin and then move a tiny bit, or download like a fast loot add-on. But also, you will get a debuff when you get on these mobs. You can see this one. And the only way to get rid of it is by moving and jumping around. So I actually took off my boots because turning into the wisp form is going to be quite annoying on this one. If you have the boots, you will notice that it's not a good match. So definitely take off the boots and then just jump back and forth in between these. Like, it's extremely easy to do. You can see the crocodiles are falling off, and then the debuff should come off, and you move over to the next one, and just rinse and repeat. They do despawn quite fast, so you want to be able to skin them super fast. So after an hour of doing this, you guys can see that I got 937 savage leather, which is like 11-12k market value, and on my realm, I got 801 ember silk cloth, and a bunch of volatiles and purite and elementium ore. Didn't get any blue items or green items worth keeping. But just in materials alone, like this is 30,000 gold market value. And the cool thing is that if I turn my savage leather into heavy savage leather, right, you only need 5 of these, which has a market value of 11 gold. So like 55 gold required to craft a heavy savage leather, which has a market value of 167 gold. Right, so that's pretty cool. That's like 30,000 gold instead of 11,000 gold just by turning it into heavy savage leather, which sells extremely fast because it's needed for a shit ton of crafts. And you can also take the heavy savage leather, go to the leatherworking vendor and buy I think it's called prismatic hide or pristine hide or something like that, which sells for even more. So if you just sell it like it drops right here, you're sitting at like roughly 30,000 gold. Obviously, I know that this depends on the market. And if you turn it into heavy savage leather, you're looking at like 50,000 gold. And then you can make even more if you trade it in for the hides. And that's pretty much it for today's video. So if you guys got skinning, if you don't have skinning even, you should pick up skinning on a tune and go out and do this farm. And we're going to come back with a new steady gold farm pretty damn soon. I'm trying to ramp up these videos and do them like back to back, sometimes daily, sometimes with a day in between. So if you guys don't want to miss out on that, make sure you subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.